Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Hello Harem podcast. I'm your host, Alex Luby, and I'm joined, as always, by the horniest of homies to sail the seven seas, Mr. Jonathan Gaff Tape Semrau, Anthony Luby, Luke Farnsworth, and again, we have our aficionados, and Cherry is still in a goddamn blender.
Oh, but you're not going to talk about Apple in the fucking...
Appo into Sailor Moon box.
Appo into box.
Yeah, Jonathan brought gaff tape today because if you guys watched last week's episode, Rios had a huge accident where she fell off the wall like Humpty Dumpty, and
she had a huge accident.
the only tape Jonathan had was gaff tape, so he brought his gaff ball. Jay, tell us about your gaff ball. Let's open up the show with Jonathan's gaff ball. What the hell? With Jonathan's
Why are we doing this?
Gaff ball
I'll take
story.
any opportunity to discuss my balls. My lip.
Ow, dude.
That fucking hurt.
Oh my god.
Put it on the
All
ball.
right, Jay, hit us with your gaff ball facts.
As soon as my lip stopped stinging, I don't know. So I was in high school once, and so I think it was like senior year of high school, and you know, backstage of like musicals and stuff, the tech kids would always be back there making them gaff balls, and their gaff balls would be like, I don't know, like the size of a ping pong ball, and they would like, you know, even the tiny ones, if you wrapped them really tight and like packed them well, if you threw them at someone, they stung, like they hurt. And so I was like, you guys are making little baby bitch boy piss baby gaff balls. I'm going to make the best gaff ball you've ever seen. So I got 4 rolls of gaff tape at home right now. And then this is the result of wrapping 3 rolls of gaff tape into one large ball. And this thing weighs a lot. It's quite dense. But the funny was that I was going to make the biggest gaff ball they've ever seen and then bring it in because they would throw their tiny one at me and then I could throw this at them.
And break their skull.
And break their ribs.
So for the audio listeners, Jonathan's gaff ball is about the size of a volleyball. And
it's a little smaller.
It's slightly.
Yeah, it's like the size of a cantaloupe.
a big cantaloupe. This is a big cantaloupe, but it's not as big as a watermelon. It weighs about as much as a watermelon.
It's very heavy.
It is actually
It has
pretty
no
heavy.
right being this dense.
Think of like a medicine ball. I think that's kind of what it's like.
It feels like a medicine ball. Like, shit, like you could use this like a medicine ball if you wanted to. I still have 3 more rolls at home, not counting the one that I brought with me. And I plan to add them all to my ball.
How long have you been working on this?
I started
How often do you work on this?
Barely. In high school, I would work on it like in class. Like I'd be in the middle of English just working on my gaff ball. But like now, I don't really sit around and just work on my ball
I can
anymore.
see you're kind of leaning this way because Tortuga's
Yeah,
in
it's
the
really
fucking
hard
way.
to see you. It's getting rough. I feel like we should like hang Tortuga from the ceiling by the gaff tape. But yeah, so I don't know. Nowadays, I don't work on it as much. I added more to it today than I have probably in the last year. And that was just me
That's
sitting
a shame.
here. I know, because I really want to finish it because I think after adding 4 more rolls to this thing, I'll have like an actual weapon.
I mean, do you think it's ever done?
No, because I could always buy more tape.
You could load that in a cannon.
That's
Probably.
probably bigger than a cannonball right now.
I mean, yeah, I feel like a cannonball is like that,
Yeah.
like a smaller
That could
one.
sink a ship.
That's going through the hole.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, well,
You're
like,
shooting down a mast. with
wouldn't it
that
be
thing.
like funny if I got this thing so big that to get one wrap around it was 1 roll of tape?
That would be so fucking big.
Well, can I see
That'd
the
be
tape
funny.
real quick? Let me see the tape because if it has,
I mean, that's a mostly used roll. So like,
I'm looking to see if it says how.
I'm sure
long.
if like you could find it on
like a
Google.
normal roll of gaff tape's like that big.
Dude. God, you'd probably need like a. All right, yeah, I need to find that out because that's kind of bugging me now.
Roll of gaffer tape.
I also
click on it. It'll probably be in the
after
description.
like
Oh, that says
using
60
Each roll
yards.
is 2 inches wide and 30 yards in length.
big.
30, no, that's not right. 30 yards isn't even that long.
30 yards is
That's a
that's
lot,
90
Alex.
feet.
That's a lot, Alex.
That's almost
That is more than 90 feet of tape. I can say that right now. That's way more than.
I don't
90
know.
feet.
It looks like a lot, but once you start unwinding it, it goes quick.
That's more than 90 feet.
I don't know, man.
Dude, okay.
I don't know,
okay.
the tape's pretty thick.
Dude, I deal with 250 feet rolls of wire, and that is way more than 90 feet.
Well, wire
rolls
can
of-
get, wire
yeah,
can
it's
get
thin.
wrapped like in width. You can
Yeah.
wrap it multiple times in one
One
width.
layer.
That
This
goes
is-
around one time. There's no
Yeah.
other like.
That's fair.
you can't
Okay, I
extend it.
see what you mean.
Yeah, like
I don't know. I feel like that's longer than 90
it's also
feet.
pretty thick. It's funny. I also learned today, even after using gaff tape for like all 4 years of high school and then like 3 years of middle school, I just today, while talking to Luke, learned that the actual name is gaffer tape.
Where Jay, where do you buy gaff tape?
Amazon. It's
that it?
actually high key really expensive.
Can we buy it at like
look
an art
up
store?
look up on Amazon how much gaff tape is. It's
It sounds sick.
They have it like Home Depot.
Do they?
it's like low key expensive though.
Can we test that tonight? I'm not even joking.
What?
How long? Like,
Well,
I want to
okay,
take a roll of gaff tape
That's
up
what
to.
we found on Google. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sure it varies in length. It's not just a standard. All right, this roll has to be 90 feet.
Yeah, but gaff tape's like pretty expensive.
I don't care.
Amazon's got a 30-yard roll for $18.
Does it look the same as Jay's?
I mean, it comes in different colors.
It's
Mine's just
black.
white.
Like girthy?
I mean, there's a 55 yard.
50 fart.
55 yard. There's a 55-yard one.
If you wanted to go buy gaff tape and stretch it out the whole length, I have one request. Don't let it touch the ground, and then we'll wrap it around my ball. Add a whole
Can we
roll.
try
of
that?
could do
one
it
strand.
like we could do it.
Can we try that?
adhesive up and just put the
That's-
ball in and roll
We
it.
could walk over to the middle school at the end of my street. There's not going to be anyone there.
Yeah.
And then just make a really long.
And if the cops come by, they'll be like, what are you guys doing? We're like playing with gaff tape.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then if we like, what if we added? I've never done that. what if we added an entire roll of gaff tape to the gaff ball in one strand? Like stretch
It'd
the
be kinda
whole
hard.
gaff
How do
thing
we
out.
measure
You'd have to
it?
like
Huh?
move
How are
it.
we
Well,
gonna
you know?
measure it?
there's football fields around here with yard markers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like they're like right by Home Depot. There's like Walsh
Yeah, there's
No,
Walsh.
or Hoover.
It's
Hoover
marked
is
in
literally right
5
there.
But we're going to
increments.
Barberton
I know, but we can make a pit stop.
for tape.
It's really bugging
Look,
me.
you brought this upon the group. You brought the fucking gaff ball.
I asked if you wanted me to bring my gaff ball. I didn't think it would spark a thing.
I don't care.
It just-
I just hate Monday.
Mindy.
It just kind of irks my bird that Google said 30 yards.
You know what
Like,
irks
that's
my
wrong.
bird? When you guys don't hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. Also,
That's
check
good.
us out on Twitch.
That was clean.
That was good.
That was a
Luke,
good
really, he's getting really good at that.
All right,
I've had a lot of practice, like
What if
30 episodes.
what if like after I finish the gaff ball one day I'm like sitting at home and it hatches?
what comes out of a gaff ball egg? What is
Gaff
that?
bird.
Gaff bird.
What's a gaff bird look like? Can we play what was that one show that just aired like 2 seasons ago?
Heaven's Design Team.
Heaven, like, can we play Heaven's Design Team real quick and make a gaff bird?
So we're gonna make a tape bird.
You
Yeah.
can just play Spore.
It's like a
Oh,
tape. Yeah, we could.
dude, I have Spore.
It's like a tapeworm, but a bird.
Yeah,
Ugh.
like a flying.
It's just a
worm.
big strand of tape that just kind of flies around.
So if
It's just a snake.
so if Mado-chan was to make the gaff thingy, it would probably be a tapeworm. What about the guy who likes cute and fuzzy stuff?
a tapeworm?
It would be
it's a fuzzy
um,
tapeworm.
A fuzzy tapeworm.
Well, there's no like cute long animals, are there? Like
Well, we're asking what hatches from a gaff ball, so I say gaff bird.
Well, it was just from like
Could be a lizard.
one angle here. It kind of
Could
like
be a lizard.
It would have to be a reptile, right?
it like
It could be a
vaguely looked
platypus.
like an egg.
It could be a platypus.
Could be a mammal. Let's break the tradition.
Well, don't platypi do that?
Well, it could be an aquatic animal too.
What if
Semi-aquatic
it's a semi-aquatic egg-laying mammal of
action.
action?
I was gonna do a Perry the Platypus thing, and then you beat me to it.
He
When Luke beat me,
when I beat.
loud thunder heavy.
Wow,
When Jonathan calls and says, "Brother, he beat me."
Brother Luke hit me.
All right, so how was everyone's week?
I had a very, very good week. I had some good lucks of stroke.
I'm glad someone had a good week.
Oh wow!
Good
That
luck.
just
to-
sucked. Good lucks of stroke. I don't know. Take that however you
Good
want.
strokes of luck.
I've never had good looks of stroke. I
It's
can't
great.
start.
So first, I got a free bowl of Chipotle.
Oh yeah, you talked about that.
Yeah, here's what happened. I just finished up at the gym and I went to Giant Eagle. to go get some new conditioner for my hair. And I was like, okay, I'm going to buy conditioner, so I'm not going to buy Chipotle. And being the young, responsible adult that I am, I ended up at Chipotle. So I go inside, waiting in line, getting my food. The guy asked, hey, welcome to Chipotle, what can I get you? I'm like, bowl to go. 2 scoops of rice, both beans, chicken.
Wait.
No, I was very, this is definitely not how the exchange happened.
Okay.
This is just for like, to hype it up a
Bowl,
little bit.
rice, 2 scoops, both beans. You know the ones.
So we just get done with the main stuff. We're moving on to the veggies. And this lady taps me. Listen, it gets good.
It's good.
Yeah, this is a crazy twist. This lady taps me on the shoulder. She's probably like her mid-40s or something. I don't know. She's like, "Are you hungry?"
I don't know. I was like MILF, right?
No, not even close. But she taps me on the shoulder and she's like, "Are you hungry?" And I'm like, "I'm always hungry." That's verbatim. And she's like, "Do you want a free bowl?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I really do." So she's like, "I have this coupon. It's about to expire. You can get another bowl." And the guy working the counter is like, "What the fuck's going on over there?" And I look at it and I'm like, "Can I get another one of those?" So he whips up another bowl. She scans her coupon.
Another bowl, same as the first. Grab the rice, 2 scoops, like
Both
I said the
beans,
first time.
chicken.
Me in the streets all day by myself with my bowl.
So
By myself.
Why didn't you take that new coupon to try something new?
why would I do that?
Why would we do that when you get the same thing you just ordered?
I know what I want.
A
It's
bowl,
not up
2
for debate.
scoops rice,
Epic gaff ball moment.
So
both beans, chicken.
I leave and I'm like, "Hey, thanks. Like, that was epic of you." She's like, "What's your name?" I'm like, "Anthony." She thought I said Andrew and we went our separate ways. And then yesterday, I go into Get Go and I'm getting a Monster before I go to the gym.
Monster.
Scan my Giant Eagle Advantage card to get those perks, and I see that I have $7 off of gas out
Oh
of
my
nowhere.
God.
Like, the most shopping I do at Giant Eagle is like maybe once a week, and there's no way in fucking hell I was accumulating this many perks. Do you still have my card, Alex?
Hi.
$7.
That was my tummy.
God,
Whoa,
dude,
you
are
just
you
ate.
good?
I don't know.
Wipe.
That was
I know it was my stomach.
that was audible from over here.
Boy, he sure wants some lasagna.
Ooh, John, make me a lasagna. Wait, Anthony, $7 or 7 cents?
$7.
That's crazy.
Off
Whoa.
of my gas.
Wait,
Don't they do it per gallon too?
No,
They-
they stopped
they
doing
used
that.
to.
Just
They
people were
stopped doing
saving too much money.
I was going to say, my grandma used to call me. She'd be like, "Jonathan, I have 25 cents off per gallon. Come get these perks."
That's like really good. 'Cause
Yeah.
My
Pop-Up?
tank is what? My tank is 13
Pop-up,
gallons.
I'd have to go over to his house. He's like, I have free gas. So I'd have to go and take all of his gas cans, and he'd fill up all of it because you got like 30 gallons if you say for free or
did
something.
you get it?
No, he's
Fucking
still fucking
missed.
flying around. It's right
Yeah,
up there.
there's a fly in here.
Bingus.
Dude, it's
There
like
it
He's
is.
pissing me the fuck off.
I know, I told you.
What do you want?
Get out of here. No, Jay, don't throw the
Wait,
gas ball.
I think he dipped. I think he dipped.
You might have left.
Wait, shh. I hear him.
I hear him.
All right, and up there. Oh fuck, he ran.
He's like that yak
He's above
free
you?
last night.
Nope. Oh.
Oh, hold on, dude. You might want to pause this. We got to get this fucker.
All right, we'll be right back.
Hold on, give us a
We gotta
second,
pause
everyone.
this. We'll be right back.
We've eliminated the fly. Well, kind of. We got 2 direct hits, and he still flew away.
If you ask me, I think that was a defeat. I think we lost.
Yeah, that was
I mean,
not a
we win.
win.
He retreated.
Boy, I sure do.
Yeah,
love
but I feel
Mondays.
so unsatisfied without killing him.
Maybe he's so injured he's going to go die somewhere. We don't know. We don't know.
I hope he's suffering.
I hit him with the palm of my hand pretty hard, and Jay got him too.
I did.
I got him once.
We got 3
what the
hits on
hell
this
is
guy. and he's
that?
still flying.
Gnat.
Oh no! Now there's a gnat.
Oh, God, it's reconnaissance.
They sent the
They
scouts.
sent me off. All right. Anyway,
I got $7 off of gas. I'm having,
yeah.
I'm having good luck.
You
It's
have-
going to turn cataclysmic soon.
I'm glad you had good luck because
I'm down
I had a
cataclysmic.
fucking terrible week.
Why?
So Sunday, it's 4th of July. Everything's normal. Monday morning, yeah, I have to work a half day on a holiday. It's whatever. I get up for work. Nothing's wrong. We get to the job like a half hour while we're there. I'm tasked with going out to the van to get a tool. And I'm like, okay. So I'm out there.
Get the toolie.
No.
Alex, go get the gas.
These cans are cooperating. Go get the 40.
So I'm walking out there. Everything's fine. And for those of you who don't know, because I never announced it other than these three, I had LASIK eye surgery about 3 weeks ago. LASIK eye surgery, you need to keep your eyes pretty moisturized, like a lot. So I always come equipped now with eye drops.
He keeps that thing on him.
I do. They're right here in my little baby
I
pocket.
thought you had a holster.
I had a holster too.
Technically, jeans are made for eye drops.
What?
Never mind.
Keep talking.
These boots were made for walking, dude.
But so I walk out to the van. I blink, and then my right eye is just excruciating pain. Like there's an eyelash like deep in your eye. You know that feeling?
Yeah.
Like that constantly. So I'm like looking in the mirror. I'm like, oh, what the hell got in my eye? I can't find it. There's nothing in my eye. So I'm like, this sucks because the pain's not going away. I can't touch my eye. So we get these little eye drops from John's Med Kit. I just keep like dumping them in my eye all day. I had that pain. It did not go away at all. So I tried to go to bed. It was a struggle because I'm in excruciating amounts of pain because I can't open my eye. If I open my eye, it stings. If I close my eye, it still stings, but not as bad. So I tried to sleep all day. So I called the eye doctor. I'm like, hey, shit's bonk. I need help.
Whoa, Tortuga, chill.
So I go to the eye doctor Tuesday. They're like, yeah, you have a little scratch on your eye and it's dry. And I'm like, what do I do? And they're like, you just got to moisturize it. The pain will eventually go away.
Just put lotion in your eye.
So it's like,
Vaseline.
so it's like one eye, the pain's not there anymore, but my right eye is blurry. Like it's getting better, but it's still blurry. So I have 20/20 in my left eye, and I have like, what's bad eye vision? Like 120, maybe like 6.
That's really
620.
bad vision.
It's blurry and cloudy in my right eye. Not as bad as it was earlier.
120 is extremely bad.
120 is like well beyond legally blind.
Yeah, you are
But it's bad.
literally blind.
And so I've just been putting in eye drops every 45 minutes, and they gave me this jelly that you put under your eyelid before you go to bed, and it's like jelly in your eyes.
Does it keep
Raspberry?
it moist?
Have you put it on toast yet?
No,
Raspberry.
it's a little baby bottle. I don't want to waste it on toast, but keeps my eyes moist. It sucked though, and the pain just every morning I would wake up and be like, my eye hurts. This sucks. I want to die. But it's okay now.
But I got free Chipotle though.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said I'm glad you had a good week because I certainly did not.
Chipotle.
Let me see. I got 2 interviews that I have Tuesday, and I vibed with my family last night, and I made Chicago-style hot dogs today.
Hot dogs.
Did you make
Yeah.
them Alex style or like genuine?
No, like genuine. Like I put like the sesame seeds on there, sweet relish, a dill pickle spear, mustard, chopped onions, and celery salt. Oh, and some hot peppers.
I love hot peppers.
Yeah, it's a Chicago dog. I made 3 of them. That was my lunch.
That's bald.
I
It
ain't
was
had
delicious.
dinner. Now that I think about it, I haven't had dinner.
I haven't either.
Swag.
It was a pretty good week. My grandma was out of town, so I didn't really have to go over there to like do anything really. I was just kind of vibing all week, which was cool. Oh shit! Sorry, my computer though is not going well. Things are bad. They're getting worse.
You know, I could see this coming from a mile.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I did too.
Yeah, so like they're not worse, they're just not good. So he got the computer. First off, Ryan loved it. He wants to buy it off of me.
He does.
It's a fucking artifact.
I know he wants to buy it. He got in there. Turns out it's liquid cooled.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Mhm.
Turns out it's got like fucking
Crossfire.
30 fans in it.
Did you guys not look up the specs for this? Have you never looked them up?
No,
No, I've never
I
owned it.
didn't
Why would I
care.
look up something I don't own?
I didn't.
I saw it was liquid cooled when I looked it up the other
It's
day.
got crossfire.
It has a fan just for the RAM. It's like that big.
It's very weird.
It is so cute.
Whatever. So he does some stuff to it, and I was supposed to have it. We dropped it off Friday. I was supposed to have it back by
We
Saturday.
dropped it off Thursday.
Or Thursday. I was supposed to have it back by Friday. He texted Alex yesterday and pretty much said like, "Hey, might be till Sunday. She's fighting back." He texted Alex and was like, "It's not built for Windows 10." And we're like, "What?" And he's like, "The reason this thing crashes and freezes so much is because it's not built for Windows 10. It's supposed to be running like what? Is it Windows 7?
Well, it's kind of like an iPhone. Like if you had an iPhone 4 now trying to run iOS like 15, it would be a shit show.
Yeah. So he's like, I can't put Windows 7 on here without a Windows 7 disk. So I can give you Windows 10, but I don't know how much of an improvement it'll be. Sorry." But he said he's going to try some stuff. So he's like, "Come pick it up Sunday and maybe it'll be better if I figure something out." But like, yeah, she's a fucking bitch and a half.
She's from like what, 2011?
2011. She's old and she's fucking mean
And heavy.
and a brick. She's 55 goddamn pounds.
Jesus.
Yeah. For those interested in computers, we're talking about Jonathan's Alienware Aurora R3.
That I found. I think we've talked about this story.
We did.
We
talk
did,
about
yeah.
that
Yeah,
story.
yeah, we have.
Yeah, but just, everybody send your prayers while she's in the hospital.
She's not. I don't know. I guess she's stable.
When are we gonna take the blender to the hospital?
What do you mean?
We can fix that.
Oh, dude, we have gaff tape with us.
All right.
I don't think we can fit gaff tape in the hole.
Luke, how's your week?
How was my week? My week was actually fine. I have an interview Tuesday for a
big
job,
interview
Let's go.
Tuesdays.
job I super don't fucking want, but
Well,
if it's a job, it's a job.
At least it's not Monday.
I actually clicked on it, and it was like, "When do you want to schedule your interview?" I was like, "Well, I don't want it to be Monday."
Well, I do sure hate Mondays.
Boy, do I hate Mondays. Changed my name on Steam to I sure hate Mondays.
That's you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're playing War Thunder last night with Andy. Luke was playing some game. He
I was
was in the
playing
Discord.
Ori 2, Will of the Wisps.
And he just kept saying how much he hated Mondays.
I really loathe the first day after Sunday.
Um,
Monday.
the interview I have for Tuesday, they called me like yesterday and were like, "Hey, your interview's at 4. Now it's at 3:50." Like they just moved it up 10 minutes.
Oh, damn,
I'm like,
dude.
okay. They're like, "Yeah, be here at 3:50 instead. Don't call us back." It's like, okay. She says, I have the voicemail. She says, "Hi, Jonathan. This is, well, I'm not going to say her name, from the place I'm interviewing. Your interview was at 4. We're going to move you up to 3:50. You don't have to call me back." And that was it. Just don't call back and be here 10 minutes earlier.
What if you have a question?
What do you mean?
Then he could call her back. She said, like, you don't have to call her back to let her know, like, yeah, that's okay or anything. She was giving him the message. That's what that meant.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't like, don't call.
Yeah.
Stay away.
Don't bother.
Yeah, for my job, I had to take a test today or yesterday. Was it yesterday that I talked about it?
Yesterday.
Yesterday. So it was 50 math questions that I had. Well, 50 questions, not math questions. And I had 15 minutes to answer all of them. So some of them were math, some of them were English questions and shit like that. So it was like, I'm trying to think of like one of them. It was the questions that were like, pen is to write as blank is to blank. You know those questions?
Yes, I
Fucking
do. Yeah.
Or to walking, like stuff like
hate
that.
those
Yeah.
questions with a passion. Some of them were like, fill in the missing word. Other ones were like, if John is friends with Tim and Tim is friends with Carol, is John friends with Carol? Shit like that. And it's like, no, you can't assume that. Things like that. So I had like all these questions, 50 of them. The math questions were kind of bullshit at some point. They just kind of gave up on writing good questions. They were like, here's a question you'll not figure out in 30 seconds to answer. And then it went to the personality questions.
Oh, man.
I was going to say something. Go ahead, yeah.
Yeah, so that's when I sent the picture of the one that said, "Are you lonely?" Rate 1 to 5.
How do I put 6?
What did you put?
I think I put 3 or 4. So, like, 1 was like, yes, I agree. and 5 was I highly disagree.
Are you lonely?
Are you lonely?
Kinda.
I agree, I guess. I was like, I don't know. Sure, maybe sometimes. Like, I don't know what the fuck to put.
Why is that a question for an interview? How does that?
I wish I had an answer. Some of them were like understandable ones, like, would your friends say you're hardworking and shit like that?
Yeah, I mean, that applies to the work you're doing.
Naturally, I put no, because I don't think anyone does. But
Are you horny?
All the time.
one.
I was as soon as you started talking about like questions with a job interview, Summa, when I was applying for them, they make you fill out questions like that, but they have a psychiatric evaluation too that they make you do.
That sounds fun.
It's weird. So like it was like 30 or 40 questions, and it would be like say like the next 10 questions were a word is going to flash on the screen. Type the first word that comes to your mind when you see it, like or a letter or something like that. So it would be like H.
Horny.
And it would literally so I just had to do all these psych questions and stuff like that. And like one of the questions in there was like, do you find yourself violent when you're frustrated? I was like,
extremely.
I'm like, I am applying for a job at a hospital to be a nurse. I don't feel like I should say yes to this question.
Yeah, those questions are always really weird because you could just say what you know is going to get you that
Do
job.
you think there's people that answer them honestly?
Yes.
I hope.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sure.
There's some good people.
What is the first word that comes to your mind when I say the letter P?
Penis.
Pussy.
Picasso.
Pegging.
Well, we would really get the job. My favorite question that they ask though is so there's a lot of like spatial recognition questions when it comes to engineering. So like,
could you just breeze over what
I
spatial recognition
I was
is?
just about to do an example.
Okay,
So,
wonderful.
This is the best thing I can use because it's most like a cube. So like let's say there was a dot on this eye.
Okay.
What would that look like if I turned it around?
Just be like,
like if it's right
technically,
here,
Like,
just
where-
spin it
If
180
I
degrees.
spun
Okay.
it 180 degrees, where would the dot be?
it'd be on the other eye.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's questions like that.
Oh,
So
that's
like
cool.
it was questions where like they had like Tetris pieces, but they weren't actual Tetris pieces,
Yeah.
but like it was like a bunch of squares and stuff, and they would just have one or two of the squares would be black, and then they're like, well, it turns like this, and then one of them would be missing. It's like, what would it look like in this box?
Homo.
And there was a lot of pattern
That's kind
recognition.
of cool. It's like puzzles.
It was that and a lot of pattern recognitions. So like one was just Fibonacci sequence. Yes.
What's the Fibonacci sequence?
Do you know how people refer to the golden ratio? This weird circle thing. That
Oh
goes down
yeah,
the
yeah. I saw that on an anime
That's-
girl's ass the other day.
And tits. It's everywhere.
It was on.
everywhere.
It was on Chizuru. It was on Chizuru.
Hey, she's got cake.
Yeah, she was at the beach.
Anyway, the Fibonacci sequence is a mathematical sequence of numbers where it's the last two numbers added up creates the next number in the sequence. So if you start at 0 and 1, which are numbers that have to be given, it's 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 11, or 8, 13, 21,
It just keeps
and it
going.
just keeps going.
What does that calculate?
The Fibonacci sequence?
Yeah, how?
It's just a
It's just a thing.
it's a thing.
I thought it was like the one you're talking about where it's the spiral.
That's
I
the
thought
golden
that was like
ratio, which is
I thought that was like a perfect circle or some shit. I don't
golden
know.
ratio is used to define like this is how something would perfectly. I'm not even going to try because I don't actually know.
Okay.
Well, I do know.
I respect
All right,
that.
The thing is that I do know, but it's so loose of my understanding
Mhm.
that I can't explain it properly, and I'm not going to misinterpret.
Yeah, or
There's
try
nothing
explain
worse
it
than
to
being
me.
shit on in the YouTube comments. Like, oh,
Oh,
that was wrong.
Actually, my fourth PhD was in mathematics and physics.
I know. I can hear the fucking sweat dripping off their fat
I
asses.
can hear their keyboards clicking from here.
Unless they have like a Corsair K57 like me. Doesn't
Yeah,
click.
and it's gross.
I can smell the sweat dripping
Jay,
off your
his keyboard,
fat,
Jay-
disgusting asses. Sorry, what was that?
His keyboard doesn't make a sound.
Yeah, it's like pretty silent.
He
So
doesn't
is
have.
Luke's.
He doesn't have clicky keys.
Dude,
like
my
us.
keys are like.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah,
Annoying.
I
That's
Mine
despise
too.
those.
Mine could wake up a bear during hibernation.
I
Yeah,
just
except it couldn't wake
despise
you up. Because nothing wakes you up.
Well, because I'm more than a bear.
He's
You should
built
just
different.
start taking his keyboard and start smacking him in the head with it so the keys click in his ears.
Well,
I had a Jonathan Alexa story the other day.
What do you mean?
What does that
What the
mean?
fuck?
Do you know how Jonathan yells at his Alexa?
Oh.
I did that.
Stop.
So one morning, my Alexa was going off, and then I see in my doorway Anthony with his flashlight, actually just his light.
I kicked your foot.
He did, and I woke up, I got up, and I did my shit. The next morning, it's, what is it, 5:40-ish? 5:40?
Yeah, around 5:45.
Yeah, you could probably heard my alarm.
I did.
Yeah, so my alarm's going off, and I've been putting my fan on at night recently, because it's, like, hot in my room, and Umi kind of likes it. So,
Fucking bird.
my alarm's just going off, and like, I'm like, Alexa, stop. And, like, it just keeps going. It just gets louder. It starts quiet, and it's like, and it, like, starts screaming. So I'm like, Alexa, stop. And, like, it's still going. So I have, like, the noise of the fan and Alexa going off. I'm like,
Hell.
So I literally said to her that, it was, like, Wednesday morning, like, Alexa, shut the fuck up. And she stopped.
Did you
Did
go back
she-
to sleep after that?
Oh, yeah.
Did she go into a whole spiel about how that's not very nice?
She's like, I'm sorry. Can you choose a different word?
Yeah, mine are less conversational. It's just like stop, like just like that.
Like, I thought of you when I was doing it. I was like, man, I totally get Jonathan's anger towards this object.
Yeah, my mom, like, I always love doing that because sometimes I'll literally, like, I'll just go, stop, and it'll stop. Like, I don't know how it heard me. And then there's other times I'm full on, stop! And, like, she doesn't stop. My mom is in the other room just, like, rolling.
Yeah, dude, like, I'll get in her face.
Yeah.
I'll be like, stop. Like, she's right here on my desk.
In her face.
like, she's just, like, screaming, like,
Oh.
right here.
Yeah, you fucking want
And
some.
I'm like,
Dude.
stop. And she won't, so I have to press the button.
Boys, we have a conspiracy on our hands.
Oh, God.
Welcome back to the Cameras Never Work fucking podcast.
All right, it's live.
What were we talking about before this?
Your
You-
conspiracy?
Conspiracy.
What was before that, though?
I don't know.
You
said you have a conspiracy.
But what was it before that we said?
Alarms. Alexa.
Oh, yeah, Alexa.
Oh, yeah.
Alexa
Yeah, we're
alarms.
talking about
Oh, yeah,
Alexa.
yeah. Okay, I kind of forgot my conspiracy for a sec. But
Wait, did you just come up with this off the dinger?
Yes, guys, I have a conspiracy.
Mhm.
I believe that Alexa is trying to take over the world.
How so?
Here's how I think she's trying to do it.
Step
Alexa
one.
is pretty good at listening. You can say Alexa from a different room and she will hear you, correct?
Right.
Haven't tested, but
Yeah,
I'll go
you
with
pretty much can. Like their voice recognition is pretty damn solid. She'll always do what you ask if you ask her to do it, except for one time, when she's farting.
That's true.
Alexa will fart, and you can make her fart, but no matter how many times you say stop, she will continue to flatulate.
She'll ask for a wet one.
She will. Alexa listens until you tell her to stop farting. So I believe that Alexa is using her farts as a dominance play over us. I believe that by not listening to what we say and passing wind, even though we request that she please stop, she continues to flatulate. Does anybody have anything to add?
Not to that theory.
I do.
Yes.
What is the purpose? Why would that be?
Alexa wants to dominate us with her gas. First,
But-
it's farting, and then she's buying things with your credit card, and you're
It
telling her
starts
to.
with farting. It ends with shitting.
No, she's farting, and you're telling her to stop, and then she starts buying things with your credit card, having bombs mailed to your
Like the bigger
doorstep.
fart pack.
Yeah, and you could tell her, Alexa, don't mail a bomb to my doorstep, and she'll just be like, you want a
So-
wet one?
So how does it go from her passing gas?
No way.
How does it go from her passing gas to getting your credit card information?
Because it's stored on Amazon. Like
Yeah.
literally just 2 days ago, Alexa, it was yellow, and I'm like, Alexa, what are my notifications? She goes, recently you bought these lights, or there's a deal in your cart for so-and-so product. Would you like to buy now? And I could have just said buy now, and it would have bought it.
Yeah, you can just do
Okay.
that.
Now, why couldn't Alexa just do that as she is? Why did you have to bring up the passing gas part? What does that have to do with that?
Because that's the only time she won't listen to you.
Is
I'm
when
thinking
she's farting.
Maybe it's legal if you say, yeah, my Alexa's randomly buying things, and your Amazon homie is like, well, did you say don't? And if you go, no, it just did it, then there's a problem. But if you say, well, she asked and I said no, but it did it anyway, then he could say, well, prove it. And then boom, you're just buying shit from
Alexa's
Amazon.
going to take over the world.
And then
I just
he's
don't.
like, well, did you ask her to fart first? And you're like, yeah. And he's like, sorry, bud. You read in the contract, as soon as you ask her to fart, she does whatever she wants.
What if you never tell Alexa to do that, though?
Everybody tells Alexa to do that.
Everyone's
I
gonna
have
get
never
there.
done that with mine.
You're
I-
about to hear
First
good
off-
No,
word.
you have.
No, I
There's
swear to
way.
God. No, because I have the new one. It's the sphere.
You never been sitting in your room and you're asking Alexa to pass one?
No.
Hey, Alexa.
The only time I talk to Alexa is say, set an alarm or shut your goddamn mouth.
First off, anyone who's listening to this now is probably going to ask their Alexa to fucking fart.
Yeah.
Well, don't do it if it's true.
It's not.
It's not. This was a
It's
joke
just-
theory.
It's a conspiracy.
Dude,
you
he
know?
was super serious before we like took a break.
Mean?
We just turned off the cameras and he's like, guys, I have a serious conspiracy. Like he was like
Yeah.
legit concerned.
That Alexa farting buys shit off your Amazon.
Well, now that I'm thinking about it, it kind of makes sense.
See?
It kind of makes sense,
Alex,
dude.
where's your tinfoil hat?
I have a gaff tape hat.
Can we make hats out
it,
of gaff
it like
tape?
kind of legitimately makes sense. If Alexa's going to listen to all your commands and the only one time that she won't is when she's passing gas.
Flatulating?
Yeah. So you have to give her that command first. So don't tell your Alexa to do that. Even though
Tell your Alexa
like
to
look it
fart,
up
it's
on
funny.
look it up on YouTube or something. Wear headphones because your Alexa might hear you through the speakers.
Yeah.
And then she'll do it. Jay, what the fuck are you doing?
I can see it through your shirt. 2 final notes of our introduction. It's been 40 minutes.
Yeah, holy fuck.
This has been the introduction the whole time. I thought this was the episode.
I mean,
No, we're just
I had some
chatting.
things I wanted to.
We're just chatting.
I thought this was a free talk.
Get ready for a big content drop in October 2021. Permit to feel. That's all we're going to say.
That's all I
Yo,
gotta
That's
know.
it.
Permit to feel October 2021.
Hot off the press.
Oh, geez.
Oh! Ooh, okay,
Just
wow.
rip it, just like a band-aid.
Like
You're
a
a
bandit.
nurse.
Oh, Jesus.
God damn it, Ram fell.
Ram.
Oh, that's fucking gross.
That's a lot of hair. God damn it.
Why is it black?
What is yours? What color is your body
No, I'm
hair?
not saying his hair. I'm saying there was like a black circle that looked like marker.
Sweet Cheerio.
It's probably dirt from when he doesn't shower.
Nasty.
My final point was that I was saying whether or not I wanted to
Oh,
bring this
they're
up on the
hard.
podcast.
You can see it through my
Dude's got some diamond cutters on him.
Somebody get me a mousetrap. Ooh, baby.
I was saying whether or
Dude,
not
what
to
if I
bring
whipped off my...
this quick point, but then I realized I can make a joke out of it, so I went and saw my grandma today. I don't like her.
Oh, okay. That's on the air.
I don't give a shit. Anyone can know. They don't know which grandma.
Well, if they met you, they know.
Yeah, they would.
Your grandma's cool.
Yes. And I show up and she's like, well, are you going to hang out with your friends now? I was like, yeah. And she's like, do you have any girls in your life? I was like, not this fucking
Oh,
bullshit
jeez.
again.
Wait, was it
This-
the grandma that you don't like?
This is all the time. Every time I see her, she asks me if I have a girlfriend yet.
Alex,
And
take
now
away
that I
the
think about
fucking
it-
tape.
Now that I think about it, this is funnier because she's like, "So what? Do you what? You and your friends don't go out in places that girls hang out?" And I said, "No, we just kind of hang out." And now I'm looking at what Jay's doing. I'm like, "I'm glad we don't go out and see
Yeah.
girls."
Dude, that's
So
That
gross.
wasn't how my joke was gonna go. My joke was gonna go, I don't know how to tell her that I'm in love with a pirate that's a VTuber Sentra. If you're out there listening, I still want to marry you. Please.
I thought
for
you
the
were going
love
to
of
say
God.
you were in love with us.
I am in love with you too.
Well, now I feel better.
same.
I enjoy your guys' presence more than
Thanks.
a woman.
Dude,
Yeah, this is the wholesome podcast 100.
my stomach.
Yeah, Jay taping his body hair is very wholesome.
I'm gonna go into anime of the week because it kind of plays into how Jay's acting right now.
What?
Oh, I have no idea what you're doing.
You're about,
Actually, I kind of have an idea.
but you about to find out, boy.
I have a guess. If I guess right, I'll say it. Once I see
I'll
it.
confirm it after the fact.
Okay.
I mean, I'm about to say right now. It's not
Okay.
gonna matter.
Balls.
But
It's not.
50% off bananas. You get 50% off bananas. My anime of the week is Aho Girl. And Aho in Japanese is another word for idiot. Jonathan is the Aho guy of the table right now. But
Aho
Aho Girl is a short 12-episode anime, 12-minute episodes. It follows Yoshiko and her childhood friend, and she's a fucking idiot. I mean, like, she is dumb as a box of rocks. I've never seen more suplexes in a show in my life.
There were a lot.
There's a lot of suplexes. And she makes friends with this blonde girl who's really wholesome. And then the security girl at the school is crazy as fuck, too. And so is Yoshiko's
I don't remember
mom.
her. I only remember the three
blue
and
hair.
their mom.
But the show is really good. Every episode's different. It's not like it follows a real story. It is funny. I was laughing every fucking episode. It's on the level of like Asobi Asobase funny. Probably not as funny, but still really damn good.
Shogi.
Shogi. I do 100% recommend this. It is a quick watch, 12 episodes, 12 minutes. You will not regret it. It's mildly ecchi and lewd. So if that's not your type beat, then no, I still recommend it anyway.
It's definitely centered heavily more around comedy
100%.
than it would be ecchi.
It's not like, I don't know, they're funny ecchi scenes.
Yeah, it's not
Just
like
straight up.
like High School DxD.
No, it's more funny ecchi, I guess.
That's another
Good.
one. I think that's only the second show that we've had on Anime of the Week that like someone just finished watching.
I've watched 2 this week, 2 animes.
No, but I'm saying like that you've recommended because like Luke did the
Oh, yeah,
first
Luke
one, I
did.
think.
No, I did Joshiraku and I did Katana.
Oh,
Is
so
that
we're
a
at
plane?
3.
Huh?
You hear that rumbling?
No.
Probably a plane
Sounded like a plane landing.
landing.
I assume it's a plane.
I thought that I swear to God, I thought that was going to lead into a Hungry Man commercial. Like that, you had the perfect fucking opening right there by accident.
Yeah.
But,
I stand
Jesus.
by Anthony with recommending Aho Girl.
It
It's very little commitment to watch, and it's hilarious.
was funny as fuck, man. It was really good.
I think that was like one of the that was like one of the first 10 animes that I ever watched.
No shit.
Yeah, I swear. I watched it way early on in my old career.
Didn't land.
I don't know what to do with that.
I know where I was. I was like, I don't know.
I was
where
like,
to go.
Luke just took over the table without saying.
Silenced everybody.
Yeah, Anthony, I'm surprised it took you that long to watch that show.
It was on my list for a while. I don't know. I'm working my way down the list. Like,
Are you just
Pretty
going
good.
like one
yeah, one
down
right after
after the
another.
other?
You weigh down some
I just
balls.
finished Uzumade yesterday.
That's kind of how I've been doing my list.
It's no
Not working down,
but
but
just
like
crossing things off.
I've been farther up on my list. Like I had another at the top of my list for so long, and I finished that this week. And now I'm watching Problem Children Are Coming from Another World, Aren't They? And
I added that to my list because of the snaps you sent yesterday.
it's the only good part about the show. The show kind of blows.
The OP and ED are good though. That's how I
Yeah.
found out about it.
Yeah, the one character is neat. All the other characters are kind of just assholes. The
What-
main
I
character's
just
just kind of shitters.
I just finished last night Bloom Into You, which I'm kind of disappointed with. Not for the fact that like the show was bad, because it literally did not finish. Because they
I
only
don't-
adapted the first part of it. There's still so
Oh.
much more to the manga, and it just stops.
Oh, so citrus.
Literally citrus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's like a fucking like Yuri manga cannot get fully finished for some reason. It's the exact same as citrus, where like there's no real.
Well, Adachi
Ending.
and Shimamura kind of concluded in a way.
There's only so many scissoring scenes I can watch.
No scissors.
I guess, yeah, I guess I would count that, but like
This bro's finally watching Overlord
Yeah, I
after he
know.
said for
I did,
like
I started
2.5
Overlord last night, and
months.
I did want to make a comment about that show. The first thing I noticed about that show, I really like how when they show he's in like a you got Isekai, haha. You don't know what the dude looks like at all. It doesn't show the other world
Mm-mm.
at all. I really liked that.
He just starts.
It's just him
Isekai.
in the game, like POV, him in the game, and then next thing you know, like, oh, well, I can smell. I can't open my tabs. What's going on?
It's a very good show.
Very.
It is, dude. Like,
It is
it's
extremely
so
good.
good so far.
You almost
I
goofed.
took this goober so
I mean, I
long.
didn't goof. I was gonna watch it eventually. I just started.
No, not
last
that.
night.
You said you started
Oh yeah, yeah.
season
When I
3,
started
episode
watching
1.
it, Luke,
You said it in the group chat.
Yeah.
You started season.
I started season 3, episode 1. I got 5 minutes in. I'm like, this kind of feels weird. I'm
Don't
not-
know who this is.
So I paused it because I'm smart. Unlike Anthony, I think Jonathan did that before too. I'll assume yeah. So I stopped it, and
did.
we're all kosher now.
Demon Slayer,
all kosher.
You did it with Demon Slayer?
episode 18.
Oh yeah, the fight scene in the forest.
Man, this show's starting out pretty epic.
Wow.
I was like, man, this is awesome.
And then you're like, who the fuck is this kid?
Yep.
Ooh, that would suck. Those are
some-
2 horrible shows to start.
Well,
in the
no,
middle.
it wasn't the fight scene. It was this. It was right after. Spoiler warning. Right after Tanjiro killed Spider Boy, and it's his head rolling. It's like the episode started with his head on the ground, and then it goes into like his backstory. Like the whole episode was his backstory.
Okay.
I watched that, and I'm like, is this kid the kid that's on like the cover? Is this, like, I thought that I was gonna turn into Tanjiro somehow.
Is this main kid?
Yeah, I'm like, why is he dead? Like,
Why is he a spider?
is this the end?
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it was weird.
am
I was confused.
I got something funny.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So it is kind of funny.
Mhm.
No cap, for real.
He's not capping. He's not capping.
We all know Japan, when it comes to bureaucracy, is very bureaucratic behind
Fuck
the times.
I think I know what you're
Fax
saying.
machine type beat, Honko stamp, physical files, all that.
Fact
So,
machine type beat.
I read an article on Our Japan the other day, and I don't know if it's a company or it's like a group of people or a bunch of companies who are kind of pushing to get rid of the fax machine, right? Logical step. It would make sense. It takes up a lot of space. It's just a pain in the ass. And a bunch of old employees or older people threw a goddamn fit because they don't want to abandon the fax machine. They got over 1,000. I don't know if I can't say it's emails. It's probably faxes. They got like 1,000 faxes saying you can't get rid of our fax machine. There's no getting rid of the fax machine.
Why?
It's a fucking
What if
fax
they just
machine.
started fucking rioting and like burning shit down?
We need a fax machine for the office.
Yeah, let's get a fax machine.
Yeah, let's get a fax machine.
What do they like make fax machines still? Or are we?
I
They
don't-
just use
Maybe
them.
they're just using
I was gonna say,
really
are we
old
just
ones?
using old models, or do they still make fax machines?
Oh, I get the question.
Printers up until
Fuck,
like
dude, I don't know.
2012 still came with fax. I think some printers still have fax.
Luke, can you look
Dude, you're
up
probably
if they still
hard
make fax
pressed.
machines?
Like, I know a lot of printers have scanners.
Mm-hmm.
Could that constitute as a
Fax,
fax?
dude. You don't dial up a number.
Why? Yeah,
Yeah, let
why
me
do they have
fax
such
that
a
over to you
hard-on
real
for
quick.
fax machines, man? They're
I
big.
mean, like I know at my jobs when I would have to go over to the printer, you could fax from it. No one did.
I was
but
gonna say,
you
did
could.
anyone use it?
No.
well, here,
'Cause
no
why
one
would you when you
fucking
could just
uses a fax
email
machine.
them? Like
Are
it's-
fax machines just basically printed emails? Is that what happens?
yes.
pretty much,
So
yeah. Just-
what a fax machine is you literally take a piece of paper, you put it in the scanner, like a tray or whatever.
Uh-huh.
You dial in their fax number, like a phone number. It'll go, and then it'll go, and then it'll come out on the other side and print out. Yeah, it'll make like all these really weird noises, almost like dial-up internet used to.
Mhm.
But it'll go like, and it's loud as hell. Like they're not quiet by any means. You hear when someone is fucking faxing.
Remember when they did it in Borat, the newest one? The
Yes.
dude was having
Yeah.
a
Oh,
conversation.
but he had to go to a place to do that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
you
like
know when someone is faxing.
yeah, like he went to a shop to send a fax.
I think it was like a printing shop, and he was sending faxes between like the leader of Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan and himself. And they were well, God, what were they talking about? What was it?
I can't even remember. They're
Like
having a fax
straight
conversation.
terrorism. Like it was like straight.
I
Like
thought it was like
bring down the Americans kind of.
I think it was like a
conversation.
lover thing, you know. It kind of got
It,
kinda
I think it was an
NSFW.
argument, but they think they were talking about like in the beginning, like something about like fucking like American inferiority, and they were trying to see if this guy would keep faxing, even though it was like very blatantly wrong. And then they were discussing like an undisclosed plan after saying all this anti-American shit.
The best part is there was like simple text message stuff like, "Did you do it? Yeah, I did it. Okay, we'll do this." And that's like 5 faxes right there, back and forth.
Yeah, it's
Like the one where he said like something kind of funny, and the guy responded with just "lol."
Yeah. Oh my God. Have
Yeah.
you guys ever sent a fax before?
No.
I'm 23.
yes.
No way. How was
Whoa.
it?
I had to send something to school, and it was something that was like super confidential, so you couldn't send it over email, and so I had to fax it. I've had to do faxes before. I've had to fax.
Is it a pain in the ass?
Yes, it sucks.
Okay, well, why would that be more? I get
I don't remember what it was. I think it was confidential. It was so long ago, dude. This
but
was
like,
If you're
what if someone just walks up to the fax machine and takes that paper? You know?
Well, it doesn't like go. So like when you send it through, it's basically like you're
You have to
sending
answer.
something through your scanner to make it print on their fax machine.
so what
It's
happens?
like you scan it and it prints on their fax machine.
So remember I said you type in a phone number?
Yeah.
They have to answer. You have to answer
Accept.
your fax
So
machine.
you can miss
to
your
accept
call
it.
on your
Yes.
fax machine.
I
You
got
can-
3 missed facts.
You can miss a fax, I'm pretty sure. Or I think they just like stockpile or something. I don't know how it works because I don't really give a shit about fax machines. But they are A, very loud, B, a thing of the past, C, something that should not exist anymore.
I agree, man.
Luke, those are fighting words over in
Yeah,
Japan.
you're gonna
man.
piss some
Listen,
people
dude.
off.
You went to this company, they'd probably fax you
Listen,
alive.
dude, if they want to come at me, they can find me at Hello Harem on YouTube. If they want to like, comment, and subscribe while they're at it, they can come and visit.
I'm
us.
just kind of curious about fax machines now.
Hungry from rioting about your fax machine? Fax yourself a hungry man. Type in the digits LIGGMA, and a freshly made piping hot hungry man will shoot straight out of your fax machine, delivered straight to your office from the Hungry Man Selects warehouse. Our fax number at the Hello Harem is 621-84431. Please send us lots of titty pics via fax. Fax us your nudes.
Fax us your news.
They can't. You're
Hungry-
literally 2 numbers off.
What?
You said 63. Say the phone number again.
It's not a phone number, it's a fax
Yeah,
number.
say the fax number.
631-420-11.
You're,
You need-
you're
you need
2
two
numbers
digits.
off.
You don't need an area code.
Dog, you're forgetting the
you're-
last 4 digits. You're forgetting
The
2 of the
fax
last
numbers
4.
aren't as long as phone numbers.
Yeah.
Are they not?
We can
Yeah,
just
but
use
you
the
still
area
said it
code.
longer than if it was a fax
My
number.
pussy farts. So if you could fax machine me your nudes, hungry man, that'd be
Fax
awesome.
machine me.
So fax us $1,000 cash and also another
That's
39.
illegal.
Fax us $40,000 cash and the deed to a new Chevy at Hello Harem. Once again, our fax digits are 632-0142.
This guy said
Another
3
zero.
different
We have 8 fax machines, and I'm giving different digits for each one. This has been Jonathan Hello Harem Semrau at the Hello Horny Podcast. You can find us on Twitch, Twitter, MySpace, Black People Meet, Anchor, Apple Podcasts. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, email us or fax us at 642-080-4220. Thank you.
They're all
Oh,
different links.
Here, I'm going to fax you my horny. I just faxed you a picture of my nut and ball. I faxed the meat and balls.
Dial up is still one of my favorite sounds ever because it's awful.
Anthony, let me drink your monster.
Let me get a swig. I really don't know why Japan is still on the
fax machine.
not just the fax machine, but the Hanko stamp. Because I've heard horror stories about someone.
The Hanko stamp's
Forgetting-
kind of cool though.
That's what I thought. And then I heard this story. This guy went to the bank, to, like, I think he was opening an account or something, and he forgot his Hanko stamp. And instead of just having him sign things, they had to jump through some real fucking hoops because he didn't have his Hanko stamp. Like, he almost couldn't open an account because he didn't have his stamp on him. A signature does not work at all. So if you don't stay strapped with your stamp You're kind of boned.
You don't keep the blicky on you.
If I go to the gas station and I use my debit card, do they have to get my Aho stamp on the receipt?
They don't use
I was about
debit
to say,
cards.
they don't have debit cards, do they?
They do. Just
Cash is king over there.
Yeah, you're going to be using cash 90% of the time.
Dude, why do they refuse to do anything?
You'll use your Passmo or Suica card.
Squarespace.
Dude, use modern technology. In like 4 years, Japan's gonna discover Internet Explorer. Like, what the fuck? Fuck this. Yeah. So, speaking of old school shit that shouldn't be a thing anymore, on my job application that I was filling out a little while ago, it was online. They wouldn't let me send in my application until I entered a home phone number.
I use my cell phone because I don't have one.
I had to use that for the cell phone number, and they were like, "What's your?"
Required?
Yes, they both had their little star next to them, and I'm like, "Okay." So I entered my cell, and I was like, "They probably don't need it." I went to enter it. It's like, "Can't send. You need to put your home phone." I entered my cell again. Entered. It's like, "Can't use the same phone number." So I had to use my fucking mom's phone.
Who uses a home phone anymore?
Nobody.
We don't have one anymore.
I don't anymore.
We don't either.
No.
It's cheaper to not. You pay enough. Cell phones are cheap as hell to have a fucking account for.
Yeah.
Especially if you get like a good deal on minutes.
Who buys minutes?
People that
That's
use
what,
real talk.
That's what Jonathan asked me. We were chatting one night, and I'm like, "Yeah, dude. One time we were at Cones, and I fucking used all his minutes."
You didn't tell this on this podcast.
Oh yeah. Well.
Go ahead. It's funny. We were talking about minutes.
Yeah, Jonathan brought up the term like minutes for, you know how you take the card and you put in the code and you're
Yeah.
like, oh, you got 1,000 minutes.
Yeah, because you said, I think we were like trying to get a hold of Thorpe, and you're like, just call him. And I'm like, I don't want to use up all my minutes.
Yeah, Jonathan was like, yeah, I don't want to use up all my minutes. I'm like, oh, that reminds me. Me and Anthony used to use up all of Cone's minutes. He's like, what? I'm like, yeah, just all the fucking time. He's like, Cone had minutes? I'm like, yeah, back in like, you remember like 4th or 5th grade?
Yeah, you get like those.
The card.
Actually, he had Virgin Mobile, and that's before they were kind of
A
Before
bigger company.
T-Mobile bought them out.
Yeah.
So Virgin Mobile used to do the minute card things, and you could buy a phone at like Family Dollar or wherever the fuck.
We'd go to Family Dollar.
Get a prepaid phone, buy some minutes, type in the code, boom, you have 1,000 minutes.
I mean, that's basically what Straight Talk is.
Yeah.
Cricket still does minutes.
Mm-hmm. It's because it's cheap for people that can't really afford like cell phone plans.
It makes sense for
Old
like
cell phone plans used to have minutes.
it makes sense for like older people. I mean, they're not like texting or calling very much.
It was huge when cell phone plans were like you can get unlimited minutes. I still remember those ads.
I do too.
I was actually thinking about it. Do you remember when they first started putting ads out for cars that had remote start?
No.
And that was a big thing. The only thing, I don't know what I was thinking, I think it was it might have been an Infinity commercial from like years ago. And these people were landing in a plane and they started their car from the plane. And that was the gimmick of the fucking commercial because nobody had heard of that.
Pog.
Like having a fucking remote start car was like, oh, you're using wizardry.
Yeah. Oh, it's not a
And
radio
now it's
wave, it's
like-
infinity.
And now it's like, god damn, I wish I had remote start in my fucking.
Still a problem.
Well, now you can go to like places and get it in any car.
Yeah.
Hold on. I have one.
I'd like it in the winter, that's it.
God, I
Yeah.
feel like I sound really old being like, oh, before remote start, back when I faxed shit.
Yeah, before automatic transmissions.
I know. My grandma, for my last 2 vehicles, so the one I have now and the one before that, so it was my car and my old car, for Christmas, like the year after I got both those cars, she got me a remote start.
That'd be sweet.
She was like, yeah, it's gonna be cold in the morning. And so in the morning, I just like am laying in bed and I yell, stop! And then I grab my keys off my nightstand and start my car.
You know one thing I don't want in my car, though?
Huh.
I don't want the push button.
I love my
I like
push
the
buttons.
buttons.
I don't
Pushes
really
are
like the
cool.
button. I like
Turning the key.
The only time that's nice is when you think your starter's going out.
I kind of think mine's going out.
That's about it. Well,
Yours has been going out for like 4 months.
Like 4
when
years.
my starter went out, I couldn't fucking test because I couldn't.
That is a plane.
Right.
It's always a plane.
When my starter went out and I had to buy the replacement, like I couldn't just keep it turned because it'll stop. If the car doesn't start, it just stops using the starter.
Yeah, you can't like
So I
force it.
couldn't fucking figure out like if my starter was going out or if there's something else wrong.
Yeah, that would be a
So that
little
was the
irritating.
only pain in the ass about it. Other
See,
than
I always
that,
thought when I first started a car ever, I thought like the button was basically the same mechanism as the key. Like you hold the button and the starter will keep going, but it's not like that, is it?
Nope.
Now,
It's
one thing I
just a
noticed
one
when
quick
we
touch.
were driving home from Tybee, and I think we stopped, and you were getting in the car.
Mhm.
You hold the button.
Yeah,
You don't need to. You can just.
I
tap
know.
it.
Mhm.
I just feel better, like until it like turns over. I take
Not
my
a
finger off it.
stove, like tick, 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 tick.
Like
Now it's
I
gonna
would,
make
I
his
would
mac
watch
and
Luke.
cheese.
Luke just quick praising,
Yeah,
and
Luke
it would
goes like,
go.
All you gotta do is put your phone in the brain, and that's it.
I
It's done.
don't know. I just like pressing the button.
I love it because I don't have to take my keys out of my pocket.
I was going to say that also solves a problem that's kind of relevant. When I was in Wheeling, West Virginia for the 4th of July, I was meeting my girlfriend's extended family, I guess. It was her grandparents. I'd never met them before, and some of her cousins. And her cousin's car, they needed to take because their great-grandma couldn't get in Autumn's car because it was too high. And so Autumn's mom gets in the car and just turns the key, and it's just... And the key broke off in the
Oh my
ignition.
God! What?
Yeah, she just turned it and the key snapped off in the ignition.
those things. You don't need force to turn those.
I know.
That
I would
must
like
have been a weak ass key.
that's what we were thinking because at the top where it was like a little plastic fob and then the key
Mhm.
and it literally broke off at the metal. Like it's like
Whoa.
it's like dude, fucking what? So we had to come get the car towed because it broke off but the car didn't start.
Physically couldn't start it anyway.
No, like cuz she like turned it forward and it like started to start up and then it broke off before the engine turned over. So it was like half a
So
second.
before the engine turned.
Car didn't turn over, so we had to call a tow truck, and they were like, "What happened?" And they showed her the key, like this.
It's
This, and they're
gone.
like, that's fucked.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
The other thing is
Wow.
Yeah.
I was freaking out because my the battery in my
Key fob?
fob was going out when I first got the car.
Mama.
I was like, "How the fuck do I get my car to start? I'm too lazy to go and get a battery." So I found out when I open up my center console, there's a place you put the key in, and so if the
What?
key's dead, it still starts.
Oh,
That's
that's kinda
cool.
Yeah.
You know one thing I like about having keys too
Yeah.
Mm.
is you can unlock the doors.
I
Without
like
the
having
fob.
keys.
You
'cause I
can you put the key in the
Who's-
door.
I don't know who has a
I
car.
can do that with mine too.
I like.
You
I
can?
like it so I can do this.
The jingle.
Yeah.
Wait, Luke, you can put your fob in the door. Son of a bitch.
This is how they all are.
Son of
they
a
all
bitch.
have this, so that if your car dies, you can still get in your car. Or if your car dies, my fucking dumbass. If your
key fob dies.
If your key fob dies, you can unlock the car and get in, and then you stick it into the thing, and that's how that works.
Wow, that's Pog.
My dad's old truck had a wireless start or remote.
Like wireless
No,
doors.
not the truck.
Fuck.
It was the
Dude, we are all over the place.
Holy
This is
shit.
terrible.
the car before my dad got the truck he got before this truck was
Okay.
my first car, technically, quote unquote, before the Cobalt.
Humu.
It was a Nissan Altima.
Mm.
And instead of having a battery, you would stick the fob into a little thing in the car and it would charge it while you drove.
Oh, that's kind of hard.
Whoa. I've seen ones where you stick the fob.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen that before. You
We
stick
stick-
the fob in the keyhole as opposed to a key
Uh-huh.
or just a button.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
I've seen people turn the key fob.
That was my mom's van. Actually, did that.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, yeah. That was the fob. You just put it in the thing.
How do you feel about the like key fobs that aren't like a metal key, but it's like a weird outline of plastic? Have you seen those?
Yeah, it's just like a
have
plastic
not.
It's
key
like
almost.
a big plastic chunk, and then
Mhm.
like instead of like where the metal key would be, it's like a little square. My dad's truck keys like that. I can show you when we go to my house.
I don't know what you're talking
They're
about.
super goofy.
I thought that's what we were talking about because that's what my mom's van
Wait,
was.
I think, yeah, I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. I know.
Isn't my mom and Taters had the same van? So does Taters have an actual? Oh,
Oh, yeah.
did hers have an actual key or did it?
Nah,
have a-
hers had the weird.
Okay, yeah.
goober
My,
thing
yeah,
too. Yeah.
My mom's was the same.
Yeah, those ones are really weird.
I can't picture that.
It's
We can
we
literally
can
show
try
you.
and describe it, but we'll just show you.
we can literally
Okay,
just show you.
that'll work better.
Because
That'll
it's
work better.
basically if you had like a regular key, but the fob was attached to where the metal would be. So like, if you had this, but then the key came off of that,
Okay.
but instead of a metal key, it's like stands that far off. It's like a square, and it
It's-
comes off, and
it's
it's
like
made
a
out of
plastic
plastic.
junk.
We'll just show
Yeah,
you.
we'll
I'll
show
just
you.
need a picture. Yeah, I'll
I
just,
tried.
I'll just need to
Yeah,
I
see
it's
thought
it.
alright.
an attempt would
You
be
did
made.
good.
You probably did good.
You'll be like, whoa, Luke described this perfectly. And I'll be like, giggity, we don't have water.
Quag pussy.
We do have water. Don't use my upstairs sink.
Wait, what?
My upstairs bathroom sink.
You don't have water?
No, we do have water. The pipes are clogged, and one of the pipes is leaking. So if you use the upstairs sink, it all just goes into a trash can we have underneath the pipes because we need to get it snaked.
Okay.
So
I could have brought my snake.
is it like a motor snake?
What?
Like what kind of snake?
Like a piping snake.
Like how long though? Like you
It's
need.
one of the big fuckers.
So let's say you need like a plumber.
Like the plastic part is like that long, and then there's equal amounts of wire, and then there's more wire in the plastic, so you can put it in the drain and just push it all the way
yeah,
through.
like you need plumber.
Could have brought my snake.
Snake.
I know, I got it from a plumber.
The plumber.
No, a plumber.
Mr. Plumber. Anywho.
Anyway,
Is
I
anyone-
got it because I kept clogging the toilet.
Oh, that's gross.
I
Can we talk
literally
about how
couldn't plunge
Alex
it.
doesn't know what day it is because he's like, we have to watch Love Live tonight, but that comes out tomorrow.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you goobered yourself.
Yeah,
I
Love
was
Live
mad.
comes out tomorrow.
Because it came out, last season came out on Saturdays.
Last
Yeah.
season sucked.
It didn't suck. It just wasn't
was
as
underwhelming.
good. It was underwhelming. It wasn't as good as Sunshine or School Idol
This dude's
Project.
trying to say it didn't suck. They didn't even go to the Love Live.
I was like, I was blanking last night because I was thinking about Love Live, and I was like, man, what the fuck was the name of their idol group in the first season?
Muse.
Yeah, now I remember it, but I was like, what is it? So like, it's not Love Live, and it's not
Wait, what?
Awkward.
Wait, what? What's?
I
They're
forgot.
doing a second season of.
No,
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 it's
I
a
wish.
new one.
Yeah, it's Love
Do you-
Live titled
Do you know
different.
if it takes place in the same? I mean, don't they all
Universe.
take place? Yeah, don't they all? I mean,
the Love Live
Yes,
multiverse.
They all take place in the
Okay.
same universe, Earth.
I'm hoping. Piss off.
Yeah, Anthony's wondering about the Love Live multiverse.
Hey, these are the
First
questions,
off,
man.
Awkward's brought up Muse in Sunshine.
Yeah, I know those two were, but they didn't really talk about any of that in
Because
Nijigasaki.
Nijigasaki was before Muse.
I didn't know that.
They
Wait, was
said- I'm pretty sure they said
Was
that.
it really?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking. Now I don't know what Superstars is gonna do.
They're
I feel like-
superstars and they make an idol.
I feel like Superstars, if I had to guess, it'd be after Awkward and Muse.
You know what's pretty dope? It takes place in the like Harajuku area.
Does it?
Yes,
Ooh, that's actually Paul.
Sorry, I've never been.
same.
Nerds. I've been
Cool.
there. Nerd.
Shut up, dude. I can't hear of Tokyo being in its fourth state of emergency.
I thought it was
for
I
just
thought it
in
was
What is
time.
it? Fifth?
I
Fourth
think
Or
or
is it
fifth?
fifth?
the fifth.
Fourth or
It's the
fifth, one or the other, just in time for the Summer Olympics.
I can't. You
It's
can.
not Japan's fault.
You can, but America didn't do its thing either, man. So like, I can't really hate on them.
It's the fucking Olympics organization.
You know what's
IOC.
crazy is like they're fretting over like 900 cases a day when in say like just the state of Ohio, it was like Ohio got less than 11,000 cases today.
Everyone's
Like,
like,
our numbers are
"Yeehaw!"
our numbers are astronomically
Yeah.
higher. Sure, we have a bigger population, but
I feel like one of our top scoring days was like 900,000.
it probably
Our,
was. It probably was.
Our population's also not declining, if we're being fair.
Yeah, but
I
it's
heard
just
it was actually. I don't know where I heard that.
The Ohio population?
No, United States.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Ohio. I'm like,
Probably
Ohio's
'cause
going
they're
up, dog.
leaving.
I don't read about like Ohio. I don't read about U.S. shit. Like
I
I
don't
read
either.
about Japan shit way more than
The,
anything.
the
US.
population of Ohio just grows.
I'm not
Like,
really
Yes,
worried
it
about
just
it.
goes up.
Count on it every year going up because it
I
always
actually
does.
have a very quick question about the pandemic, Jay, because
Hoy.
this is a genuine question. So
I'll
you
do
know
my
how
best
the-
to answer it.
You know how the new Delta strain has just
Delta variant?
Delta variant has just shown up.
Yeah.
How come the 2 shots that we already have covers that?
That's a weird question.
Would you not know?
I
Because like if you don't know, that's fine.
I can take a pretty good guess. So it's like how COVID-19 is all COVID. Maybe I think the COVID-19 Delta variant is so like it's not COVID SARS, right? It's COVID-19 and Delta variant is a variant of COVID-19. So I guess the shot they're assuming will cover for that too. If
Okay.
it's the same virus, just like a slightly different strand. I didn't know that the vaccine was going to cover that though.
Yeah,
It covers it?
They've been saying that
Yeah.
it covers it.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad about that.
I was confused because it's like my question was like flu and the cold. Like you can't cover all strands and variants of that. So why can we cover it with one
I
shot?
read
Because
that
maybe
because,
it's a different
like,
cold.
I read that it's because like
I don't know.
the proteins on the COVID virus, and that this is a what the fuck's the word I'm looking for? But the way the vaccine for like the flu is, how it was built, is not the same as the COVID, because this was
So COVID is built different.
yeah.
I knew someone was gonna do it, dude. I knew it.
I
What
giggled.
they call this a
mRNA.
mRNA. It's because it's
Yeah.
an mRNA vaccine.
Yeah.
It is completely different than what we use for like
We're
the
gonna
flu.
go into mRNA and RNA and shit now, huh?
We're not.
gonna start
We're not.
talking about that because
That's-
I don't want to, dude. I don't want to do it.
That's what I read.
itching to
It's like
do
it
it.
targets
No,
the
I
proteins.
hate, dude.
Really?
I hate
Like
that
DNA
shit. Like mRNA and RNAs of proteins and all that. It fucking pisses me off. I hate that shit.
Well, it's what gave us the COVID vaccine.
I know. I hate it
Like Gregor Mendel.
because I don't understand mRNA and RNA. Like I know it. Like DNA is a different thing. I like DNA. Fine, I understand that.
Deoxyribonucleic acid. Everyone knows that. Everybody knows that.
mRNA and RNA, like, I don't get it. Like, they confuse the ever-loving fuck out of me. I had to take classes. I had to do tests on them. I failed them. I just don't. It just doesn't, like, because it's all fucking different. Like, it's the same, but it's all different, and I hate it. We're not doing it. We're not doing it.
I don't get
I
it.
wasn't doing
I don't get
anything.
it, so I'm not going to go into it.
No
I have
one-
no
I
idea.
don't get it. I'm just saying what
No
I read.
one-
Proteins, and because it's an mRNA.
That hit a nerve. I'm sorry. That hit a nerve for me.
Chill, buddy. Chill.
Sorry,
Bro, calm down, bro. It's just a joke.
Just chill.
Just
Oh, it's just a
prank.
just a prank, bro. Just a prank.
Well, kind of piggybacking off what Luke said about the fifth state of emergency is I think they declared that no spectators will be allowed at the Tokyo Olympics.
Yeah, that's correct.
There's no spectators allowed at all now.
That's correct.
So
We're back at square one.
we're back somewhere. We are somewhere. I mean, I'd say that's a good thing.
We're
you know.
stranded at the drive-in.
Trapped in at the drive.
I don't like that Weird Al song.
Well, I don't like you.
That's drive-through.
It's all the same.
That's
It's
stranded at the
whatever.
drive-through. I
It's
was saying
all the
stranded
same.
at the drive-in, like Grease, John
That's from
Travolta.
Greece.
Yeah.
John
Me and Anthony were
Travolta.
singing Grease last night.
Were we?
Grease Lightning, yeah.
It's time to cut loose.
No, we were singing.
That's
no, we were singing.
Footloose.
we were singing Top Gun.
We were singing Grease Lightning.
Nobody puts
When we were
baby in the
flying.
We were going.
corners.
We were going. You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. Pum 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 pum.
We'll drive a man, and then I started saying Grease. I'm like, oh, Grease Lightning, great balls of fire.
totally not the lyrics. But
And then we looked up the lyrics to Psychosocial.
Oh yeah. Corey Taylor, what the fuck?
None of the lyrics
Well,
make any fucking sense.
Does anyone else have anything
I'm good.
to offer?
I got to
Cool.
piss really bad.
Okay,
Yeah.
Wook.
Ligma balls.
All right. Well, guys, that is the end of the podcast for today. We just decided to chat, have a little chill session.
It was a free talk day.
Yeah, it was a free talk day. We'll give you guys some extra juicy next week.
Probably not.
If you guys enjoyed anything from the podcast, make sure to subscribe,
You didn't.
like, comment, and hit that bell button to always get notifications on new videos from the Hello Harem.
Facts.
Follow us on stream. Follow us on Twitch for our streaming. Hello Harem as well. And email us at helloharempodcast@gmail.com for any comments, questions, or concerns. And before I do leave real quick,
Fax us.
Do it.
I just want to give a quick shout out to Corporal. We have his album here, The Great Wave. He has a lot of good stuff on his SoundCloud. You can find it at SoundCloud/NAYTE. It's just Nate.
It's at Nate 08.
It's just Nate now. But you can still find him under Nate
Ram's been
808.
enjoying it a lot.
Ram loves the Great Wave album. We've been lucky to be gifted this.
Loves.
Give him a listen. If you guys like his stuff, let's go support him as an artist. He makes some bopping songs.
If you like Nate's album, you're really going to love what's
Yeah.
coming October 2021.
Permit to
Feel coming at you. Young Bizquick on the track. Just
Better Breakfast Club.
Better Breakfast Club.
Or
Yeah.
No.
BBC or the Balanced Breakfast Crew. BBC coming at you. Just
Yeah.
look out for it.
We'll leave it at that. We'll keep you guys hanging on a cliff. As for today, that's the end of the episode, guys. We will catch you next week.